Objects animations. Hello everyone, in this video we learn how to create motions in Canvas. Academic Presenter accepts different size, position, rotations, and opacities for each object at different keyframes. If any of these properties for an object be different between two consecutive keyframes, the software automatically animates the object to reach the latter state from the earlier state. It seems pretty straightforward, right? Not exactly. Some details needed to be considered. To demonstrate the animation for each of these properties, we will create a sample and in there, we explain the details which makes the training more joyful. To begin with, we will show how rotation works on a previously used analog clock sample. We rotate the second handler between two consecutive keyframes. But first, let's open the corresponding PSD file and save the required layers including background and handler as a separate PNG file. After preparing images, we add them to the canvas. First, we add the background. The aspect ratio will be retrieved from the edit menu. Then we add the handler over the previous image. Centroids of these two images should be at the same point. Therefore, we choose the handler and the background of watch, then equalize their sizes and move them to the same position. Now it looks like that the handler is over the watch background. We create the first keyframe by pressing Add button from Animation tab. Now, for the next keyframe, we want to rotate the handler 90 degrees clockwise. From the toolbar, choose the Free Transform tool and select the foreground layer. Press Ctrl key and rotate the handler 90 degrees. We did not create the new keyframe yet. If we click on the previously created keyframe, the change will be discarded. For the sake of demonstration, we click on the only keyframe. Now we repeat the process and then create a new keyframe. Also, you can change the opacity of an object between two consecutive keyframes. Sometimes we want to add an element on a canvas after creating keyframes. If the corresponding element belongs to a particular keyframe, you will need to select that keyframe and add the object to that keyframe. Finally, update the keyframe. If you check the other keyframes, the newly added object has the opacity of 0, since you add it to only one particular keyframe. If you want to add it to all keyframes, select the keyframe that contains the object with full opacity and invoke pop-up menu on item and choose Make Similar in all frames. Now we adjust the size of an object and place it in a different position to show how Academic Presenter is gradually changing size and location. Assume we want to appear the handler when it's rotating. To do so, first we need to select the starting keyframe and change the opacity of the selected object to 0. After that, update the keyframe. Now, if we play the presentation, you will see the handler appearing and rotating simultaneously. In addition to the mentioned properties, the anchor points of each Bezier can change from a frame to another frame. We will demonstrate the flexibility of this feature through another sample. Let's change the shape of an object to something different. First, add a pre-designed shape to the canvas, then add the first keyframe. After that, choose Anchor Selector and alter the anchor position to show a different form. Add the modified shape as a second keyframe. Done. Let's play what we have designed. Thanks for watching this video.